So I developed Neuronourish brain supplements. It's a supplement line, and I am an integrative psychiatrist. And through years of my own research as well as clinical experience, I wanted to develop a product that patients could trust, that people could trust. I wanted to look deeper into something beyond medications that could help patients. Really, in the past couple of years, we have a lot of growing body of evidence scientifically that shows us that what we put into our bodies really can affect our brain health and our emotional state in our bodies. And diet becomes really important. But a lot of times we don't eat well, and a lot of the times, the food that we are eating is highly processed, and if we really pay attention to what the food scientists are now saying, is depleted in a lot of very vital nutrients. And so the brain and the body needs additional supplementation. Also, during high levels of times of stress, when our body is stressed, we really have an increased need for supplementation. So, utilizing supplementation for the treatment of depression, for instance, or anxiety, or any mood disorder, ADHD, or any of that stuff, has only, gained more and more recognition recently scientifically. It is a very continuing process of knowledge that we're gaining. And one of the ingredients that I became really interested in was this something called SAMe. And SAMe is a chemical that is found in our bodies naturally. And SAMe has been utilized in other parts of the world, for example, in Europe, as a mild antidepressant for several years. And I had been, started using it with my patients many years ago and noticed that they would really benefit from its use, whether they were just taking it alone or taking it with medication. So I, through my own interest and really wanting to give my patients a product that they could trust, instead of just being not really having much guidance and just going on Google and trying to figure out what's best for depression and anxiety and going out and buying a bunch of bottles with different ingredients. I wanted something that they could trust from an actual medical doctor, and someone who also knew about herbs and vitamins and really what does work for mental health. There's so much information out there right now about what works for depression, what works for anxiety, but someone who actually has clinical experience with that. So I went out to develop this product I've manufactured here in the United States with a lot of quality control standards and scientists here in New York and Long Island, and with very kind of stringent quality control to get a product that has over 11 ingredients that have been scientifically proven, most of them, to help the brain. And when patients use this supplement, they can use it in addition to medications safely that they're taking, and it can optimize their, how they're feeling. It can make them even feel a lot better than how they're feeling just on the medication alone. I have a lot of other people that use Neuronourish supplements in the first product, Elevate, for general brain health, kind of like taking a Centrum for the brain. So they use it for things like energy and motivation and, to kind of keep the blues away, or, whether it's that time of the month, sometimes for some women and their mood gets low, they're able to, kind of get through the month without having that dip. Some people take it, during periods of stress, and they're able to get through that time without having to take medication. So whether it's for general brain health, or utilizing it for specifically depression or anxiety or ADHD as an adjunct additional treatment, it can help in several ways. And beyond depression, anxiety, and ADHD, it can help with things like sleep and motivation, general energy, arthritis, just general health. So that's why I think it's just really important to look at nutraceuticals as kind of the front line when it comes to neuroscience and brain health, because I think that's kind of the frontier and where all the science is going, and without having side effects, and without having to rely on something that we don't really know maybe what's in there, or not be able to trust a product. And that's why I think Neuronourish supplements and Elevate can really help people.